guys, I'm Ms.Mair and welcome to my classroom. Today we're going to be talking about magnetism. So with magnetism, we need magnets. So I simply went to my fridge and grabbed some magnets off. So before we get started, let's talk about how these things work. So magnets and magnetism are caused by a pull. So that pull is when two unlike poles, so a north and a south, are attracted to each other. So that means this is a north and this may be a south, and they're attracted. But if it is two like poles, for instance, a south and a south, they are going to do what's called repelling. They are not going to attract. So as you can see, when I try to put these together, they are just not going to go because they are two like sides. But as soon as I lift up, it flips over and it's attracted. So let's get started. I've got some different experiments for us to work on today. So here's our first one. Our first experiment is simply sorting out whether things are magnetic, which means that they are going to be attracted to my magnet, and things that are non-magnetic, which means they're not going to be attracted to my magnet. So here I have some random items that I have found throughout my house, and we're going to see what is magnetic and what is not. So let's start with my piece of wood. Well, it's not attracting to my magnet, so that means it's non-magnetic. So I'm going to separate these out in two separate spots. So let's try the bolt. That is attracted to my magnet, so that means it is magnetic. So I'm going to put that in a separate pile. So let's see, let's go with my penny. So my penny, even though it is made out of metal, it's not attracted to my magnet because not all metals are going to be attracted and have magnetism. So let's try my binder clip. Oh, that is attracted. Awesome. What about my quarter? Now, it's different than a penny, so maybe it'll work. Nope. Even though, again, it's made out of metal, it's not attracted to my magnet. What about my paper clip? Yep. Magnetic. Put that with my other magnetic items. My eraser. Nope. Goes over there. And last one is my fingernail clippers. And that is magnetic. So there I have a simple experiment for us to do, which is simply just sorting out things that are magnetic and non-magnetic. So let's move on to another experiment. This experiment is a fun one, and it's called suspending the paper clip. So here, some things I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need some string. Now here I have yarn. You can use whatever you have on hand. I also have a paper plate. Keep in mind, you don't necessarily need a paper plate. You are always welcome to tape it directly to the table or the bench or whatever you may be using, but I'm using a paper plate for this one. Then I also need some tape so I can tape the string and some scissors so I can cut the string. So here I have an example already made, and as you can see, I cut my string about 1 foot long, and then I tied my paper clip on the end of it. I have taped the other side of my yarn directly to the paper plate. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to take my magnet and I'm gonna see if I can suspend this paper clip in the air. So as you can see, it's attracted to the magnet. So let's see how strong this magnet is. Oh, this magnet's pretty strong. It can lift up that paper plate, so that is really cool. So let's add to this. Let's see how many paper clips we can add with this magnet and see if it can still suspend this magnet and the string and see how high we can go. So here I have another paper clip. We're gonna add that. Let's see. Oh, yes, it works. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it's not strong enough to pull up the paper plate though. That's okay. So let's see if we can add another paper clip. So now I have 2 paper clips. Now what is happening here is my magnet, the magnetism is flowing through the first paper clip, which is now going through my second paper clip. And we're gonna see if it can attract to the one on my string. Oh, look, it's a really, Now, one way we can maybe get this to go higher is to add some strength to it. So the way to add strength to my magnet is to add other magnets. So here I have 3 more magnets, and let's see if we can get that yarn to go straight up and down with these 2 other paper clips connecting to that third one. All right, let's see if we can do it. Come on, suspend. Awesome, it did it. So as you can see, adding more magnets to that is going to help the strength of the total amount of magnetism being used. So that's my second experiment that you can easily do at home. So now for my next one. So my next experiment, I'm using a simple clipboard. If you don't have a clipboard, that's fine. You could use this paper plate. That's cool too. You could use whatever you have on hand. The point of this experiment is to see if my paper clip that I have here can stay on this clipboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my paper clip on the front side and my magnet is actually going to be on the back. So we know, as you can see here, the magnet is on the back and the paper clip is on the front. So as I move the magnet, the paper clip is moving as well. But as soon as I lift up that magnet, the paper clip falls because it no longer has the magnetism that is attracted to that paper clip holding it in place anymore. So one more quick experiment that you can do at home is I have now, instead of just doing a cardboard, clipboard, paper plate, piece of cardboard, whatever the case may be, now I'm gonna do something very similar to what I did with the clipboard, but this time I am going to use a plastic glass and water, and we're gonna see if my magnet has the strength to pull up these paper clips from this glass of water. So I'm gonna drop my paper clips in. So as you can see, they are in my glass. I can reach in and grab them, but I'm gonna see if this little old magnet from my fridge can get these paper clips out of the water. So I'm gonna start with where they're located. They're located at the bottom. Let's see if oh, look, there they go. And they're coming out of the water. Again, because the magnetism is going through that glass and through the water to attract to that paper clip and get them. So as you can see, I've just picked up all three. But again, once I lift up that paper clip, the magnet, the paper clips fall. They go back into the water. So those are some very easy, fun experiments for you to do at home with your families over magnets. Now, just remember, make sure you ask your parents' permission before you do any of these experiments. Have fun, have a great day, and thanks for watching.